Oh, what's up, guys and girls? I am far more excited than what a differential fluid change ought to make me, but I've got this Amsoil 75W90 severe gear and their slip lock limited slip additive. So the reason I'm changing this stuff is I think it's a great idea to change all the factory fill fluids pretty quick. When your engine and your rear end are breaking in, even if they say on your particular vehicle it's broken in from the factory, they're still breaking in and wearing into each other during the first few thousand miles and getting accustomed to one another. So as this happens, naturally, little shavings of metal are going to come off as they wear into each other. So it's a great idea just to go ahead and change. Why am I not just using the factory fill stuff? Factory fill 75W80. Well, a lot of people are experiencing a little whine, just the slightest hint of whine on decel in these cars. So I'm experiencing that. Have to have the radio off to even hear it, but it is there. So I'm gonna go ahead and change my gear oil. Now, I picked Amsoil because it's the best freaking oil that you can buy. I really love these products. So anytime that I buy Amsoil products, I'm gonna go to excellentsynthetics.com and I'm gonna buy it from that particular website. Why? Because the website is easy to navigate. You can sign up for newsletters and you can also sign up to be a preferred customer. And if you don't know what it is to be a preferred customer with these Amsoil products, it means you're saving, I believe it's 25% off to be a preferred customer. And they'll also send you links for different promotions and sales that they do from time to time. So I popped on over to excellentsynthetics.com, in which I'll put links in the description for the website I go to at each one of these products, the severe gear and the slip lock. And I'll also put a link for the preferred customer 25% off deal in the description as well. Again, excellentsynthetics.com, great websites where I go to get Amsoil products. Amsoil is about the best oil you can put in anything. Is it expensive? Yes, it is very expensive, but this stuff is by far the best oils you can buy. So I got the car up on jack stands level. You want it level. You don't want the back or the front no higher than each other. You want it as level as you can get it. All right, so in my garage here, I don't have the size Allen that it takes to get these off, but I know from past experiences, these stars will do the job as long as it's not a real tight Allen. This is a T50. It is not the right tool for the job, but it is a tool that will work. So it is what I'm going to use. So whenever you're doing something like this, whether it be transmission, a manual transmission, or just rear end right here or whatever, if it's a drain plug and a fill plug, you want to make sure that you can fill this thing back up with fluid. So you want to take the fill plug out first. And the reason is like I said, you want to make sure that if something goes wrong for whatever reason, that you can fill it back up. If it messes up on you, and these ain't that tight at all. If it messes up on you, like let's say the threads is messed up on the fill plug from the factory, it's happened, and you drain all the fluid out of this thing, and then you can't get the fill plug out. Well, now you got some problems. You can't even take this thing to the dealership without risking all the bearings and everything overheating without any fluid. So, and you can't fill it up because the drain plug is out and you can't get the fill plug out. So make sure this is come loose first. So it's a little under 2 quarts total in this. Get my light repositioned here. So again, just like I do the, help if I took the cap out of my pan here. Make sure you got it positioned so you don't spill oil everywhere. All right. Make sure I can take this all the way out. Ain't nothing at the end or something like that. All right, so fill plug's out. On to the drain plug here. Make sure this is good enough so you don't spill fluid everywhere. All right. Ugh. That looks freaking horrible. I mean, I don't know if y'all can tell. But I mean, it looks like chocolate milk coming out. It doesn't appear to be water, it just appears to be gunky. This car's got 8,900 miles on it, boys and girls. So I'm gonna let that drain, and I'm gonna go put the slip lock, the differential and limited slip additive into my quarts of fluid here. So what we got here, fresh quart of Severe Gear 75W90. Their slip lock. It says right here on the bottle, 4 ounces treats 2 to 4 quarts. So I guess I'm gonna go in the middle of that. I'm gonna put about half of this bottle in. I got 2 quarts. It's not gonna take a full 2 quarts to fill this rear end up. So let's see. I'm gonna need a knife. So as you can see here, it's a little short of being full. You know, you got some room here. It's a full quart, but anyway, what I'm saying is I got enough room to add this stuff right here. So it says on the bottle 2 to 4 ounces. The bottle is 4 fluid ounces. So I'm gonna try to get myself about half of this bottle in there. Look down in it here. Yeah, I actually got a little over half in there. All right, so I put that into my first quart because I want to make sure it all pumps in there. And I put a little bit over half, 4 ounces treats 2 to 4 quarts. So I really could have put the whole thing in there and still been good, but I put a little over half of it in there. And again, that's in the first quart. So I'll put the top back on here. Give it a little shaky up. And that's my first quart right there. And what I'm gonna be using to put this in, I've got this nifty pump here. I'll stick this pump down in there and stick this into the fill side right here and just pump forever until I get almost 2 quarts in and it starts to spill back out the fill hole. So I'm back over here underneath the car and I've got my pump set up here, and I always like to pump a pump or 2 in. Let me get my pump primed here. A pump or 2 in to help flush what's left in there out. After all, I've got 2 whole quarts. Look at that. Yeah. I've got 2 whole quarts, and I know it's not going to take quite 2 whole quarts. Plus, I added some slip lock in there as well. So I've got enough to do it. All right, it looks pretty clean coming out. Put my drain plug back in. A little cleaning up behind myself and these fins. Keep everything looking nice. So I don't forget, I like to go ahead and tighten this up so I don't forget about it. And again, if y'all watch my channel, I'm not one for torque specs on every single little thing that I do. How tight do you want it? I mean, about as tight as a oil drain plug. It don't have to be that tight. Just kind of snug it up so it don't vibrate out. And then you'll sit here and pump and pump and pump and pump and pump. And we're gonna pump until it starts to come out of this fill line, this fill plug. When it starts to trickle out of that fill plug, it's full. And when it starts to do that, I'm gonna go ahead and put the cap back in. I'm not gonna sit here and record myself pumping this for 10 minutes. So I know y'all don't wanna watch it either. All right, so here we are done. I filled it until it started coming out of here. The first little dribbles was still a little brown looking, so I pumped another 2 pumps and it really started coming out. Took the hose out and got it to where it was just barely dripping out of here. And the car is level. And so I screwed this back in. It says when it starts to drip out of there, that's when you stop. That's your fill hole. So you don't want to fill it up past that or you'll have problems with your seals. So this is how much I had left from the second quart. Now you see it's about about almost a quart and a half, a little over a quart and a half is what it takes to finish this off. So anyway, that's the differential change, fluid change, I'm sorry, in a 2018 Scat Pack. Hopefully this severe gear that I got from excellentsynthetics.com will solve my little bit of a whirring problem. It's worked for other people going to 75W90. I think I might be the first one I know of that went to Amsoil. Most folks just run out to AutoZone and pick up some Royal Purple. But I prefer Amsoil severe gear and Amsoil oils. I don't use it in my engine because SRT recommends a Pennzoil, and I, 2018, got warranty. Just don't feel like arguing with people and having a headache. But anyway, that's the video. Thanks everybody for watching. Again, if you're still waiting on me to get my G2 paint kit, it actually came in the mail today, and I'm having decals, Brembo decals cut out, and they're going to be a little surprised with the Brembo decals. Doing something just a little bit different. The calipers will be a torch red, and the decals will be a surprise. So anyway, remember to subscribe for more. There's more mods to come on this Scat Pack and other vehicles that may be owned by friends. And thanks again for tuning in. And all the links to everything that I've used here, and the Excellent Synthetics website, and the 25% off preferred customer sign up, and all that good stuff. I'll put all those links down below. So go check it out if you want any Amsoil products. Thanks everybody for watching.